Well, I'm hoping that that won't happen to me because I'm nearly 88. So I wouldn't think I've got much time in front of me. I have discussed this with my wife, and we are both agreed that we will stay in our home and pay for people to come in and care for us.
It's my worst nightmare. I'd hate it. I'd sooner die, quite frankly. I'd sooner be dead, personally.
I think you lose a little bit of independence. As I say, different circumstances probably, and I don't think they haven't got time to give you the individual care, you know, that your family would give you, you know.
The wife's mother-in-law was, you know, she was very bad before she died, you know, but it's terrible seeing like that.
No, not at the moment, because at the moment I'm just thinking, take my life day by day, and as long as I can stay in my bungalow, even if it's to have support.
I just hate the whole environment of them. You know, it's just a place where you go to die, really, isn't it? Just to, you know, I'd sooner have a quick and finish with it.
Well, I've got my own house, you know, in Bournemouth, so we moved down here a few years ago, and so we use our own.
So I've got no qualms about going in a care home if the time is right for me to do that. I've got no.
Well, having worked for 32 years in the local authority, I've paid quite a bit of tax, and I think that the government should supply you with some sort of care, and rather you have to sell your own home if anything happens to you, because it's astronomical now, isn't it, the cost of care homes?
I don't think the government can do a lot more. I don't know what the amount of money they get for this sort of thing, but when they do these things, they're all running around looking after individual people. But I don't think, you know, that the government could do much more.
I've heard reports from £500 to £1,000 a week. I think my sister, who lives in Buckinghamshire in a care home, she pays about £700 or £800 a week. But most people at that situation have probably sold a property that they lived in, and they're able to last out until they expire. I'm afraid that in life, nothing's fair, and people who work hard to pay for certain things are disenchanted with the fact that people come into this country, especially immigrants, and get all the benefits, and they've not contributed anything.
I mean, we're creating a society now, there's so many people that are over the age of 70, where at one point it was 6 school years and 10, and that was it, wasn't it? So now you've got to sort of provide for the future.
I suppose, obviously, if they've got their own places and, you know, to sell it and pay for their keep, you can hardly expect the government just can't keep on filling this big black hole, can they? It can't go on like this. So it just seems unfair that people that have, you know, frittered their money and been in like council houses, everything's paid for. It's all one-sided, and people that have been a bit more careful and managed to save and, you know, have a bit of money behind them and their own place, you know, then that's all. They've got to lose all that. Their families can't benefit.
I've got no idea of it. It's just a mess. Everything's a mess. They're taking too much money for themselves, not leaving enough for people.
I don't bear thinking about it. You think about your grandchildren, what's going to happen. I haven't got any idea. I just don't like to think about it because I can't see where it's going, really, not myself, no.
I think our generation and our family, the last level where that's maybe all right, but for the future, youngsters can't. I don't know what it will be. There'll be no pensions, so there won't be all this state provision, will there, for anything?
I don't know, because as I say, it's what the funding is like. Is that, you know, it's nice if you can save a little bit of money yourself. I mean, we all say we want more money. You'll always want more money, won't you? You know, I don't.
It should should have all been tightened up a long time ago, really. You know, it's all gone too far. It's all too little too late.
I think you get what you pay for, and I think it's going to be a problem in the future for the growing number of people who want this service without funds, and the government probably can't match what is required.
Future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be